We're still in the early stages as far as the India Open is concerned, and there's a huge controversy that has put the spotlight on the organizers. One of the participating players from Denmark in the Mia Blichfeldt has slammed the organizers for the poor condition of the courts and not keeping in mind the well-being and health of the players. In fact, can I just take you back to last year? Because at the last edition as well, it was the very same player, Mia Blichfeldt, who had also criticized the arrangements that were made. The venue has changed this time around. You're not at the KD Jadhav Stadium. Right adjacent to it is the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium, which will also be hosting the World Championships later on. However, the venue may have changed, but the criticisms haven't stopped. Take a look at what exactly Mia Blichfeldt had to say as far as the preparations and cleanliness standards are concerned. She says that I'm happy with the court conditions, but not the health conditions. The floors are dirty and there is a lot of dirt on the courts. Also, there are birds flying in the arena. There is bird poop also. That's what she says, and she doesn't stop there. She also goes ahead and says that a lot of us get sick, and that means that we cannot participate in the tournament the week after. This year, I'm only eating in my room actually to try not to get sick. That's what Mia Blichfeldt has said. In fact, she recalls the time that she had actually fallen sick last year. She says that because of the food, it didn't suit her. She got unwell. These are conversations that players have amongst themselves, and that's why this year, as a precaution, she is deciding to eat in her own room and not venture outside. She also complained, by the way, of the cold and how it's taking time for her to adapt to the cold conditions in the national capital. But what are we really doing as far as playing host is concerned? Given where we are as a sporting nation, given the fact that badminton's not a new sport to us anymore, we've got multiple facilities all across the country. There are international players for 2 consecutive seasons now complaining about the cleanliness standards. I think we're really letting ourselves down. But what is it that the Badminton Authority, the organizers of this event, had to say about it? Not much. No admission per se, no acknowledgement also, but they've gone ahead and downplayed the criticism that's been pointed at them. Let's take a look at what is it that the Badminton Authority has said in response, saying that Mia's comments were made in a broader context around general playing conditions and personal health sensitivities, and not about the playing arena at the Indian Open specifically. So just brushing aside whatever criticisms were pointed at the Badminton Authority at the India Open, this is where this story stands right now. Will there be improvement? Right now, I'm also getting to know that not just Mia, for that matter, some of the other players as well are having to practice with an extra couple of layers because temperature around the national capital has indeed dropped a lot. So that's another difficulty that players are having to cope with at the moment. Let's see how the tournament plays out, but many difficulties, off-court difficulties, in fact, as we're just reporting to you, that players are having to face in this edition of the India Open. Let's see how India goes ahead and performs in the tournament they are playing as hosts. If you like this video, give this one a like and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today.